Hey everybody, welcome back to HomeRecordingMadeEasy.com and the Home Recording Made Easy YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to take a look at a really cool plugin by the company Carve Audio. This is called Forge, where we can add some transformer saturation, some tube saturation to our mixes in a very subtle way, in a very musical way, to just take our mixes up one more step. So we're going to walk through the plugin today. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to let you listen to it on a bunch of different elements, and we're going to check out the Forge plugin by Carve Audio. So stick around. Okay, friends, welcome back to the channel. Yep, we're going to take a look at this cool plugin by Carve Audio called Forge. They reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to take a look at it. And you know I love these utility kind of plugins, not just a typical compressor, a typical EQ. I like these kind of transformer-based tube saturations, any kind of additional color harmonic content type plugins I really like. So I said, sure, send it over. So this is a sponsored video. They did give me the plugin so I could bring this review to you. But as always, you know, Uncle Dave is going to tell you what he honestly thinks, and I'm going to let you decide for yourself. They don't get a chance to see the video before it goes live, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, all the links will be in the description box below, so you can check this out. And if you go out to their website here, they got some other really cool plugins. Now, this web page here that we're looking at by Carve Audio, this does not have the Forge on it yet, because as I'm recording this video, this has not been released yet. By the time you see this video, this is being released in the mid part of July 2026, depending on when you're watching this video. So anyway, I encourage you to check out some of their other plugins. And if you want me to demo all their other plugins, let me know in the comments below and I'll reach out to them, see if I can get other ones. But they got everything from the Smashburger compressor, just called the Smashburger compressor. I want it just for that. They got the Busboy, and they're all really affordable, anywhere from 50 bucks, 40 bucks to 80 bucks. The gas can amp, that sounds pretty cool. Then they have an all-in-one bundle that you can get for less than $100 US. So you can check them out, read up all about Carve Audio. They look like really cool, really nice people. Had a great time corresponding with them and talking to them. So anyhow, here is the Forge. So this is a plugin that we're going to listen to on a bunch of our different group tracks as well as our master bus. Let's walk through the controls. It's really simple to use, and that's one of the things I love about it. So on the left-hand side here, we have an input and output that you can link. So as you turn the input up or down, it'll level match it, which is cool, but you can always unlink it here if you want to. Then in the center section, we have our transformer section, a big knob here to go from 0 to 100%, and we have nickel, iron, and steel. So on the transformer in and of itself, that's going to be really super subtle, and it should be super subtle if it's done well. I have lots of hardware with transformers based in it to where you drive the transformer, and trust me, it is a subtle type of a thing, but it adds a little bit of that low end, a little bit of that saturation, and we're going to listen to it in a minute, but this is cool. You have 3 different styles of transformer, and then on the right-hand side, you have a color section that you can engage here with this little button right here, where we have some air to give us a little bit of top end, and then some tube drive, which is really interesting, and then we have oversampling, and I've noticed that as you put it towards the higher oversampling, the audio, the audio examples become a lot more obvious when you go on a higher oversample rate. If you have a modern day computer, you don't need to worry about that. It doesn't take up a lot of CPU. Now, you can use this on individual tracks. You can use this on buses and groups in your master bus, which is where we're going to listen to it today. You can also download their manual just by clicking this little button here, and it'll give you the little manual. You can walk through it. It's only 4 or 6 pages. It's an easy read. And then you can also check out some of their presets. They have some presets to get you started. There you go. Simple, right? So the first thing I'm going to do is I've already kind of set this up on our buses here. We have a basic track here by Burst in Bloom called Take It Back. We've used this before. I'll link their stuff below as well, so you can check out their music. I have it on all our buses here, our drum bus, percussion, bass, guitars, keys, and vocals. I'm going to shut them off right now, and we're just going to listen to it on the master bus in a very subtle way here. So here's just on a master bus, quick little mix here. We're going to listen to it. We'll exaggerate the settings so you can hear it. So I'll start with it off by this bypass button, and then I'll turn it on. So let's listen to a little bit of this section of Take It Back by Burst in Bloom, and then we'll engage this and we'll see what the Forge is doing here. Let's go.
And this This time last year we were looking up, but we were grasping at straws. So hopefully for the last time this year I'll be asked to stop by total strangers at a party who think I'm too drunk.
So instantly what I hear in the room, and because I don't know how this is going to come across on YouTube, I'm hearing a little bit more presence, a little bit more thickness, and a little bit more airiness to it. Maybe the air is the reason why. But it's very subtle, and it is subtle, and it's supposed to be subtle. Sometimes you get some of these types of plugins, and we've looked at them in the past year where they're so obvious, and if you turn any of the settings up more than maybe 50% of the way, it almost just becomes a big crunchy, distorted mess. That's not what we have here. This is supposed to be more like the way hardware kind of behaves. And it does, because it's not this big, huge difference. It's very subtle. It's that extra few percentage points here. Okay, now, I also found by driving the input and turning the output down a little bit is always a good thing on plugins like this. So let's do this. Let's disengage the color section here, and let's just go to the transformer. I'll turn up the drive 100% here. And we'll go through the 3 different nickel, iron, and steel. So let's listen to that.
To have this conversation, I'm not sorry. I take it back, oh hey, I'm ready to go. I take it back, that's right, I already know. Step 1 and the damage is done. 2 and 3 before it finally hits me. I can never take it back.
Okay, so what I hear in this example, again, and it's subtle, but when you go from nickel to iron to steel, it seems like, and I listen to the snare drum a lot in the lead vocal, whereas where I hear it the most, it gets a little bit warmer sounding. So the steel to me sounds a little bit warmer, a little bit darker, not in a bad way, just warmer. The nickel seems a little bit brighter, and the iron is right in the center, right? So let's keep it on nickel for now.
Last year we were looking up, but we were grasping at straws. So hopefully for the last time this year I'll be asked to stop by total strangers at a party who think I'm too drunk to have this conversation. I'm not sorry. I take it back, oh hey, I'm ready to go. I take it back, that's right, I already know. Step 1 and the damage is done. 2 and 3 before it finally hits me.
Interestingly enough, having a hard time talking today, fellas. When you do something like the air and you're turning it up and down, you go, wow, that's not really, you really don't hear much of a difference at all until you bypass the plugin, right? And then you go, oh, there it is, right? So again, done in a very tasteful, kind of a subtle way to where you think you got to jack up the controls 100%. Then you realize you should probably back it off a little bit. All right, so we're going to kind of leave it there on the master bus. Let's solo up just our drum. Let's listen to it on some groups. So here's our drum track, just our drums. And let's open up Forge here and let's turn it on. And let's mess around with this a little. So you could definitely hear, as I said, the steel seems like it's a little bit warmer. It's a little bit more low end. You could definitely hear it in the kick drum. That's where I hear it the most. Listen to that again. Let's just go all the way down to all the way up on the transformer, on the steel. Listen to the bottom of the kick. Hello friend, I hope you're enjoying the video. Hey, if you're serious about becoming a better mixer, then check out the mixingacademy.net. Every month you'll get a brand new set of multi-tracks and mix along with me step by step and learn the why behind every mix decision. You'll also connect with other mixers, join me for live coaching calls, and I'll personally give you feedback on your mixes each month. Click the link in the description below and check out the mixingacademy.net. Now back to the video. Interesting, right? Tube drive really increases the volume just a tiny bit. Now you can always unlink the output from the input and you could turn the output down a little bit more. If we wanted to level match it, we can do that just for everyone, for all our comment jockeys out there that are going to write the comments. It's a little louder. Yeah, now let's level match it a little better. There we go. So I like what it's doing to the snare. Okay, percussion is only a tambourine going on there, so I dialed it in a little bit for the tambourine, but we don't need to listen to a tambourine all that much. Let's listen to the bass. Let's try this. Let's solo up the bass. We will turn it on here, and let's solo this up, and let's see what we got here. So, bass guitar. Nice, tightens up the bass a little bit, gives it a little bit more grit with that tube drive. I kind of dig that. Let's go to our guitars and let's see what that does. Now what we're going to do once we get to the keys and the vocals, we're going to take them all away because this, again, if we have, what are we going to have here? 3, 6, we're going to have 7 instances of this across and we're going to bypass them all and turn them all on at the same time to hear the cumulative effect. But let's hear our guitars. Thickens up the guitars quite a bit too, I feel like, and I think that's from the transformer. It really does kind of make the guitar sound a little bit fuller. Nice. Okay, there's our guitars. Let's go. I think we have some pianos going on in here a little bit. Let's listen to this. Real quick and easy to dial in. That's what I like about it. Simple. You don't need to get a manual out, although they have one. Really simple. It just sounds good. Okay, lead vocals, and then we're going to do everything. Let's listen.
I'm too drunk to have this conversation. I'm not sorry. I take it back. I take it back. Okay, I'm ready to go. I take it back. I take it back. That's right, I already know. Step one and the damage is done. 2 and 3 before it finally hits me that I can never take it back. We were looking up, but we were grasping at straws. So hopefully for the last time this year I'll be asked to stop by total strangers at a party who think I'm too drunk to have this conversation. I'm not sorry.
Okay, cool. All right, now let's just do the whole kit and caboodle. So now we got them all on, and I'm just gonna bypass them. I'm gonna bypass the plugin or just shut it off, and you should hear the difference. I'll leave the one on the master bus on. We'll just turn off all the individual ones. Let's see what we got.
And this time last year we were looking up, but we were grasping at straws. So hopefully for the last time this year I'll be asked to stop by total strangers at a party who think I'm too drunk to have this conversation. I'm not sorry. I take it back, I take it back. Oh hey, I'm ready to go. I take it back, I take it back. That's right, I already know. Step 1 and the damage is done. 2 and 3 before it finally hits me that I can never take it back.
There you go. I mean, I got some in the setting. I do have it exaggerated because I want you to hear it because it is subtle. I love the tube drive, but I probably got the tube drive too much on most of these tracks. But you can do this in a very super subtle way, or you could crank them up quite a bit and you can get a little bit more character, which is really cool. I like this because it's simple, it's inexpensive, and it does the job. And I will say that it sounds like hardware in that. I don't want to say, oh, it sounds just like a piece of hardware. I mean, I'm not going to do that. But what I'm going to say is that with hardware, when you hit and drive transformers, because I have lots of hardware where we do this, it's subtle. It's not this massive thing. Same thing with now tube drive. The tube drive, I have a stereo tube saturator in hardware as well. When you drive that, it becomes more audible. This is very similar to that in the amount of saturation or transformer color that you're getting is similar to what I do when I work with my hardware. Where it's not super overhyped and you can push the controls and it's musical and it's usable, okay? That's what I like about it. So if you're looking to add something really simple to some group tracks or your master bus, or even on individual tracks, you could do it. But on a one single track, you don't hear it as much until you do the cumulative effect thing like we did here. I think this is a great plugin. This is great. I'd be interested in checking out their other stuff. If you want to see other demos of the plugins that we looked at on their website, let me know. I'd be happy to reach out to them, and I'm sure they would be happy to send them to me, and I'd be happy to do a demo for you with their plugins because I think it's a cool company. So check out Carve Audio. All the links are in the description box below. And until the next video where maybe we'll check out some more cool plugins, I've been Dave with Home Recording MadeEasy.com. Thank you so much for watching me, everybody, and I'll see you guys in the next video.